Afternoon all, it's US Championship time, and I thought it would be interesting to look at a very brief game from last year, which was quite amusing actually, between two very strong grandmasters, Alexander Stripunsky and Alexander Onischuk. So, in the US Championship of 2012, Stripunsky plays e4, Onischuk c6, the Caro-Kann defense. We see the four knights, sorry, not the four knights, the two knights variation, the two knights coming out of the Caro-Kann defense. Black pins this knight, willing to give up the light square bishop. h3, prompting that exchange. Bishop takes f3, queen takes f3. I believe there have been some Fischer games in this line actually. e6, g3. Black plays knight d7. The queen now anticipates knight e5, that forcing move, and drops back to e2. Also, another advantage of queen e2 is that if knight f6, maybe e5 is on the cards, protected by the queen. We see now black playing actually d4, kicking this knight back, so it goes to b1. And now a very energetic move from black was played by Onischuk. He plays h5, so he's trying to provoke white into playing h4, because otherwise if white routinely plays bishop g2 here, then maybe h4 and his bishop might look a bit bad, locked in by its own pawns. For example, black might be able to exchange off the dark square bishops later and try and use these weakened dark squares. I think so positionally it's got a lot going for it, h5. But white stops black from playing h4, slightly compromising the g4 square. And black again reacts very energetically with g5 now, even offering its seemingly exploitable target, the h5 pawn. So white decides to take that, and after queen takes g5, I wonder if you can spot what unfortunately white played here. It's quite a howler. So if I give you 10 seconds, what would be what do you think is the big blunder played by white in this position by Alexander Stripunsky, who's a GM over 2500, and he was last year as well? So what did he play in this position? Okay, he played d3. I think the idea might have been to carry on the attack on h5, trying to get the queen to move away. Unfortunately for white, there's a slight snag with this move, which unfortunately is queen takes c1. So white, on seeing this, actually, I don't think waited for queen takes c1. He resigned here. So unfortunately, yeah, making it one of the briefest games, decisive games, possibly in the history of the US Championships, and one of the biggest howlers possibly seen in the US Championship history. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.